Gang gang, 2020. Gang gang, 2020. Gang gang.
Today's poll question is, would you rather be given Yang's $1,000 per month UBI that you don't have to do any additional work for, or would you prefer to be paid a $15 minimum wage at a job? Keeping in mind, of course, that the people who will financially benefit most from a $15 minimum wage are the ones putting in a whole lot of hours at minimum wage jobs. Or in other words, really shitty jobs where you have to deal with bosses and customers and boredom and stress, technical glitches, etc. Very often there's just something else you'd rather be doing. Personally, I'm going to choose the freedom dividend over the wage slavery, but I want to know your thoughts. Explain down in the comments section whether you'd prefer the $1,000 per month or the $15 minimum wage. I know that if you're putting in a whole lot of hours that a $15 minimum wage can actually be more money per month than being given $1K per month, but I prefer the $1K because I don't have to work for it. I'm not going to quit my job when I get $1K per month. I'll still be working at least a few hours a week so that I'm bringing in more than $1,000 per month. But I won't have to work as much as I would if I weren't being given $1,000 per month. Really seeing the maximum financial benefits of a $15 minimum wage just requires a lot more work than I want to deal with. So I personally think Yang's plan to give us all $1,000 per month is better than requiring employers to pay us $15 an hour, which can of course potentially result in job loss, businesses shutting down, stuff like that, because it's a financial burden on the employers. I actually asked my boss what his thoughts were on a $15 minimum wage, and he said it would be very bad for him and wouldn't be very good for me either or for the customers. He said he can't afford to pay all his employees $15 an hour, and he pointed out that if he has to pay the lowest ranked employees $15 an hour, then he can't pay the highest ranked employees much more than that. Also, we'd probably lose our employee discounts and customers would have to pay more. I actually saw this kind of thing happen at one of my old jobs. The minimum wage went up, so the boss raised prices. I remember a customer asking why the prices went up, and I explained that it was because the minimum wage had gone up. And he was not a happy customer after that, because he supported raising the minimum wage and didn't think it would have that kind of an effect. He said it was bullshit and seemed to think my boss was just being an asshole for raising prices, but he was not just being an asshole. He needed to compensate for his financial loss. He was actually a really nice guy. I do think raising the minimum wage could be a great idea if it's done right, but putting the entire burden on the employer isn't doing it right. I mean, it seems to me like it's the kind of thing that could be paid for with new types of tax revenue on lucrative new types of businesses. Like if we were to legalize drugs and prostitution or something. This isn't stuff I've heard Yang propose, I'm just saying. But yeah, since Democrats are basically being asked to choose between the $15 minimum wage and Yang's UBI, which one would you rather have? Just let me know in the comments section or do a video response if you want. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I upload a new video.
Yang gang, 2020. Yang gang, 2020. Yang gang, 2020. Yang gang.